Yeah, what's good with my flash? Y'all know what's going on, man. Bringing y'all another video to the main channel. In light of recent events that have been taking place in Kabul and in Afghanistan, I want to explain the difference between a Sikh wearing a turban like the one I have on my head and a Taliban wearing one as well too. But let's just start with the religious aspect before we even dive into everything else. Sikhs are required to not cut their hair, not trim their beards, to be natural in God's image and to love yourself that way. So by keeping our hair Sikhs, we can tie our hair to the top of our head and we cover it with a dastar, a crown, or what you guys might know as a turban. The turban represents a lot of different things for Sikhs. It's the ultimate reminder of your identity. However, for Muslims, they're not required to wear a turban. The Prophet Muhammad suggested to Muslims that they should cover their heads 5 times a day when they pray. However, for Sikhs, after the public execution of the 9th Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji by the Mughal Empire in New Delhi in front of a massive crowd, Aurangzeb declared, "Then if there's any other Sikhs, please stand up." And a lot of fear, a lot of Sikhs did not. So when his son became the 10th Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, he created the Khalsa. It became a sunrise for Sikhs everywhere. He mandated that every Sikh must wear the 5 Ks and always wear the star. And the reason why he did that was because he said that if every Sikh wears the star in public, you'll always stand out. For being someone that's a Sikh of the Khalsa is meant to be someone that stands out and stands up against tyranny and fights for justice. But then there's the regional aspect to a turban. Turbans have been around for thousands and thousands of years. Turbans have provided many different services, whether it's covering your head, displaying your status in society, or showing that you're someone that's devout to your faith. So basically the Sikhs ended up crowning the turban as something that's divine to us. And it became our crown that represents who we are. To make it easier for y'all to understand, it's like Italy invented pizza, but you also got pizza in America. Meaning that you can have pizza anywhere, and just because someone else can wear something like that doesn't mean it's the same thing. Or when you decide in fantasy football to draft 2 tight ends and your homie decides to copy you, and then he drafts 2 tight ends and you're like, bro, what are you doing? So essentially the Sikhs, a turban is something that means divineness to them. It's a reminder to be kind. It's a reminder to be devout to God. Versus Muslims that wear a turban, it's just a cultural choice based off the region that they're at. For example, in Islam, there's many different styles of how they wear head coverings, and they have different meanings, as you can see right here. Y'all looking? Are you looking? Are you reading? No, it can be difficult to look past the beards and any head covering. So what I'm gonna do is show you guys a couple pictures of what a Taliban looks like and what a Sikh looks like. So here's Taliban, and here's a Sikh. And here's Taliban, and here's a Sikh. Yeah. And here's Taliban, and here's a Sikh. Hell, man. Here's a Sikh. And this guy, I don't know, man. That guy's the fucking super jock or something. I think you can kind of tell if you really look. There is a lot of major, fat, big difference, okay? It's like me going to Mexico and calling somebody from Mexico, you're an Argentinian. They don't look nothing like Argentinians, okay? It's a choice, dog. It's a choice for you. It's a choice for you to learn. But there's also many Sikhs that look differently. As time's gone on, things have become more modern and westernized. The traditional Sikh ties the star and does not trim his beard. Even the women tie the stars too. It's a show of equality. But through immigration, through genocide, through many different forms of assimilation into westernized countries, a lot of families cut their hair to assimilate into these countries. Even me, my family, I used to cut my hair all the time when I was younger. It wasn't until recent years I decided to grow my hair out. You'll also see many Sikhs with their haircuts and their beards trimmed. Like, look at this guy. Looks like he gets mad at every Bhangra show he goes to. Bro, Jenny was at her gender's house last night. Bhangra's live, bro. She's supposed to watch me perform today, bro. Jenny, where you going, Jenny? Babe. Yeah, Bhangra's live, bro. Babe. The bigger reason why I want to highlight the many different forms that Sikhs come in is because we do come in many different forms. And I think it's a great time for a lot of us, like myself, started to grow my hair out in recent years to really reclaim that identity of what it means to be a Sikh in the image that Guru Gobind Singh Ji wanted us to be in. Jenny, why is it important? Well, it's because after 9/11, we saw an increase of hate crimes and attacks on Sikhs in America. People just associated a turban with terrorism. Just to give you guys some context, none of the Muslims that hijacked the planes on 9/11 were wearing turbans. We saw the Singh that was killed in Arizona. We saw the shooting that happened in 2012 at the Gurdwara, and so many countless tragedies. And one of the easiest ways to tell the difference is a kara. Every Sikh wears a kara. It's one of the 5 Ks that I mentioned earlier that Guru Gobind Singh Ji mandates. I also want to highlight that when Guru Gobind Singh Ji created the Khalsa, it was created against an oppressive regime. So a Sikh that has a dastar and has a kara and has the other 5 Ks is someone that is meant to stand up against oppression, to stand up against tyranny, the very tyranny that we talk about when we speak about the Taliban. There's a very big difference in that aspect. The flip side too is every non-Punjabi or non-Afghani person doesn't even know the deep history that we got with them motherfuckers, cuz. In this very picture, you see the Taliban sitting in the presidential office with this painting on the wall. And who is that painting on the wall? That is that motherfucker Abdali. That's right. That's right, the one. He's one of the biggest villains in Indian history, in Sikh history that there is. He's responsible for launching a genocide against our people. And these are his descendants. These are the people that are carrying on the missions that he was trying to start hundreds of years ago. The Taliban has bombed Gurdwaras in Afghanistan and threatened Sikhs to this day. Right now, we got over 200 Sikhs and Hindus that are living in Afghanistan that are fearing for their lives, are trying to find any way to evacuate the country. I ain't gonna lie, it does bother me to see Abdali's descendants carrying out his missions. Where's Hari Singh Nawal's ancestors, man? We gotta rise up. All in all, it can be hard to tell the difference between a Muslim and a Sikh. But if you look a little more closely and you take some time to learn, it's actually not that hard at all. At the same time, I want to highlight that the Muslim faith, it's a beautiful faith. The extremism side of it does not represent the total population of Muslims and their beliefs. Sikhs have always stood up against this type of tyranny, and we will continue to do so. But I hope this video can help you guys learn some of the differences so that the next time you walk down the street and you see someone with a turban on, you won't be scared of them. America is by far rated as one of the most uncomfortable countries to wear a turban in due to the racism. We've seen so many racist and extremist attacks that have taken the lives of many innocent Sikhs. So I hope this video can teach everybody just some of the differences and just educate you guys on who we are.
Bro, we're gonna drink like Hennessy and like smoke hookah with Jenny after the Bhangra Mela show, bro. Like what the hell, bro? What do you mean she's not coming, bro?
However, for Sikhs, what? And if any of Abdali's ancestors want to see me, I just holler. Ooh, I downed him in the car when he turned the.
Better ask about me.
That was disgusting. Ooh, down him in the air.
I'm clutch, pull up, hop out. Mad women wanna cuff. Can't not leave nothing untouched. Wait, ballin' that's a must. Around 20 something, 180 was struggling down in the mud, but I'm sound.